On the Healthline Nevis News and Reviews Roundup, brought to you courtesy of the Health Promotion Unit in association with Evelyn's Drugstore. Hello and Happy New Year and welcome to On the Healthline News Reviews and Updates. I'm Sheila James. In this first edition in 2021, Alexandra Hospital Nurse receives a gift in recognition of her sheer diligence in her profession, and Health Promotion Unit's fitness in the Tropics initiative. We'll have more on these stories after this short break.
Hi everyone, my name is Naila Daniel and I have a very important message for you. Be safe, protect yourself and others, and practice social distancing.
Stay updated by following the Health Promotion Unit on Facebook and Instagram or contact us at 469-8010.
Welcome back. On Friday the 8th of January, a surprise presentation was made to a well-deserved nurse anaesthetist, Miss Aglina Busu, for her sterling efforts in her nursing profession. Mr. Jeffrey Morishaw, a native of the Federation now residing in the Bronx, New York, made the trip to make the presentation at the Alexandra Hospital. We pick up the storyline at the start of the presentation with Assistant Secretary, Miss Latoya Jeffers.
Good morning. This morning we are here with Mr. Jeffrey Morishaw. He is from St. Kitts, and he has come over this morning to make a very special presentation to one of our nurses. He is representing DJ Morishaw Productions out of Bronx, New York, and he has thought it fit to come and make a presentation to one of our hard-working nurses here this morning. So I am now going to turn over to Mr. Morishaw, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about this morning's activity.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here. And we know how hard nurses work and how difficult the healthcare system is. And in my views, I always say, being a part of a healthcare system myself, work in a hospital in New York for over 20 plus years, I spent several hours over the past 2 years between the various hospitals and St. Kitts and Nevis during the time I had a sick uncle by the name of Arlington Hutchinson. And after looking at what COVID has done to us over the past couple of months, I decided upon my arrival in the Federation, I would like to make a contribution. Though it may be small, it's something that is very positive to a nurse that is deserving of the recognition in each of the hospitals. So far, I have made a contribution to the Paxton Hospital in St. Kitts, the Mary Charles Hospital, and the JNF. Today is my final presentation, and I'm quite happy to see the nurse, though I do not know her personally. She seems to be someone from the first time I see her to be worthy of this contribution. So on behalf of DJ Morishaw Productions, I would like to present this token of appreciation to the nurse selected for your service. This package, in North America, we call it a grab bag. And what is a grab bag is something that have basically all of your essentials that you would need.
Thank you, Mr. Morishaw. I feel honored to have been selected by your company for this presentation, and it sounds like a perfect gift for me. It will come very useful. As everybody here know, I always have to go home and come back. I don't know what time I'll be back home. So I thank you very much, and I extend best wishes to you and your company for the upcoming year.
On behalf of the Ministry of Health and the nurses, we would like to thank Mr. Morishaw for such a kind gesture. It is great to see when nurses are being recognized and something is being given, because most of the time nurses work very hard and we get our thanks from our patients. But it is very nice to see such a kind gesture coming from someone. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best in your endeavors for 2021 and the future.
Also present at the presentation was Nurse Dima Golding. And that was the recent gift presentation made from Mr. Jeffrey Morishaw of DJ Productions of New York to Nurse Aglina Busu of the Alexandra Hospital. After the break, Health Promotion Unit's Fitness in the Tropics initiative. Join me for more on this story when we return.
How to put on a face mask. Clean your hands with soap and running water or hand sanitizer before touching the mask. Remove a mask from the box and make sure there are no obvious holes or tears in either side of the mask. Determine which side of the mask is the top. The side of the mask that has a stiff, bendable edge is the top and is meant to be molded to the shape of your nose. Determine which side of the mask is the front. The colored side of the mask is usually the front and should face away from you, while the white side touches your face. If you're wearing a mask with ear loops, hold the mask by the ear loops and place a loop around each ear. Mold or pinch the stiff edge to the shape of your nose. Pull the bottom of the mask over your mouth and chin. How to remove a face mask. Clean your hands with soap and running water or hand sanitizer before removal of the mask. Avoid touching the front of the mask. The front of the mask is contaminated. Only touch the ear loops, ties, or band. If you're wearing a mask with ear loops, hold both of the ear loops and gently lift and remove the mask. Throw the mask in a covered trash bin. Clean your hands with soap and running water or hand sanitizer.
Welcome back. Teresia Herbert, Education and Prevention Officer at the Health Promotion Unit for the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs, recently launched the Fitness in the Tropics initiative. On the Healthline, met with Teresia to give us an update and details of this brand new health initiative.
I am Teresia, the Education and Prevention Officer at the Health Promotion Unit. Today we'll be introducing a new initiative that we'll be launching for 2021. The initiative is called Fitness in the Tropics. The primary goal of the Fitness in the Tropics initiative is to promote physical activity and physical health within the community. We're also hoping to address the emotional well-being of community members by focusing on activities that appreciate and celebrate the natural resources and beauty of Nevis. So some of the activities that we will be embarking on include some hikes. We hope to do water aerobics. We're also hoping to do some soca workouts and a couple other surprises that will be released later this year. So our first activity, which will be held on January 30th at 7:30 a.m., is a hike to the Nevis waterfalls. So this hike will be facilitated by Reggie. We will leave from Madden's Estate, which is in the Prison Farm area, at 7:30 a.m. All participants need to register, and the link for registration can be found on our Facebook or Instagram page. And space is limited, so I would suggest registering as soon as possible. There is no cost associated with any of our activities, so we're hoping that persons in the community would come out and hang out with the Health Promotion Unit and get physically fit and enjoy our beautiful island.
Fitness in the Tropics will be hosting its first event, a hike to Nevis Waterfalls, on January 30th at 7:30 a.m. Participants are asked to register via the link provided on Facebook and Instagram. They can only accommodate the first 20 persons. For further information, contact the Health Promotion Unit on 469-5521 extension 6392. Also listen out on Von Radio Community Calendar. In other news, community nursing to launch its annual Pap Smear Campaign in the fight against cervical cancer. Nurse Ermine Jeffers, Coordinator for Community Nursing Services, Nevis, shared the schedule for the upcoming annual Pap Smear Campaign in the fight against cervical cancer. Date scheduled for Saturday the 30th of January 2021 from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. to be facilitated at all health centres on Nevis. Here is a list of all the health centres. Charlestown Health Centre, Brownhill Health Centre, Gingerland Health Centre, Butler's Health Centre, Cumbermere Health Centre and Cotton Ground Health Centre. Stay tuned for this developing story. In our final segment, Republic of China Taiwanese pledges US $600,000 to procure COVID-19 vaccines. For more on this story, join us after this short break.
Hello, my name is Mamali, and I have a very important message for you. Be safe, protect yourself and others. And remember to disinfect surfaces at home and at work.
Stay updated by following the Health Promotion Unit on Facebook and Instagram or contact us at 469-8010.
Welcome back. News sources from St. Kitts have reported that the Republic of China, Taiwan, has pledged to assist St. Kitts and Nevis' effort to procure additional COVID-19 vaccines once they become available under the COVID-19 Vaccine Global Access Facility, COVAX. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Hazel Laws made the announcement during a recent National Emergency Operations Centre COVID-19 briefing. Dr. Laws confirmed that the pledge was made by Taiwan's resident ambassador Tom Lee during a visit to the Ministry of Health. Dr. Laws added that St. Kitts and Nevis previously made the required down payment to the COVAX arrangement to make available enough vaccines to cover 20% of the population in the initial stages. And that concludes this week's edition of On the Healthline News Reviews and Updates. Until the next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye. On the Healthline Nevis News and Reviews Roundup, brought to you courtesy of the Health Promotion Unit in association with Evelyn's Drugstore.